This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. They're going to the air on the first play. Makes a quick catch. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. And there's the handoff. Oh, what a move. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James, throwing DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Play fake, looking to throw on first down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
And it's a punch formation. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Tatum. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. Put that on a rope.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Tatum. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really...
Oh, that one's picked off. Now he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense produces 6 points.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Looking to throw it on first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 mark.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
The defensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. It's a keeper running left. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Now, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He's running out of time here. Now they trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have two turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that one.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Running back with the football. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down upcoming after that completion. He keeps it on the design run. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Finding space at the 20. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. The quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
On the move now. Breaks an open space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Wow, 1 minute this quarterback is surveying the field for an open receiver. The next, he's pulling it down, tucking the football, and putting into the end zone for a touchdown himself.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Tatum. They get it down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Pass caught. 2nd down now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the 1st down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. And the quarterback dropping back. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And tackled there by the defense. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Plus coverage now from the secondary. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. The Ducks keep the football on the move. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, an easy throw, an easy read, and an easy catch for the touchdown. I thought the receiver might have to call a fair catch. He was so open.
PHC is good as still trailed up. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He's looking deep down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Pat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it second and medium. Looking for a gap, it's Brown. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Gets into space at the 50. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They've only converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out and keep him to a short gain.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? Play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there, what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. State offense comes back onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solution. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Second down and long from the 9-yard line. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. There's contact on the throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away.
Well, that return might not see very many more chances in this game. But that's a real heads-up play by his teammates to recover the ball so the offense can keep possession.
Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. On first down, it's play action. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away, and they couldn't catch it. It's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14.
24-14.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gain.
They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. QB decides to keep it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Throwing off play action. Dump off caught by the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the left side. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. The quarterback who can escape and score. What a weapon for that offense.
Well, quarterbacks with legs like this are so much harder to prepare for and defend than your more traditional quarterbacks. That kind of speed, that kind of creativity makes it almost impossible to defend him and keep him cooped up all game.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. On the run, it's Brown.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down in the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. You get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Second down after that completion. From the shotgun. He's probing the secondary. Catch made by the tight end. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Ducks pick up enough for a first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And now the handoff. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense.
Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
He's got a man down the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the first down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on 4th down.
Ducks churn out another first down.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. So after 3/4 of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Looking to chuck it again. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then
another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
On the move now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Incompletion sets up a second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Now rolling out to his left. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the route is on.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in his football game.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The DB's backing off from the line now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
And the game just good enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Nice grab. It's Brown. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He lets it go, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Out of the gun now on third down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them in back.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He gets the first and still going. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs, he's been a major weapon for the offense today.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Landing on the run game here late. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. A play action, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. The conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play?
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
First boy, the defense has got to do a better job of being aware of the tight end over the middle of the field. Quarterback saw him open, made a nice throw.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. An inside give now from the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Same tailback, another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44, bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Hey, I get that passing the football's had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Play fake, looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Takes off in a bootleg. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught in the crossing pattern. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Leaning on the run game here. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Riggs. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this
they got him again. He's like a statue back there.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. The ball bounces out of bounds. The offense will hold on to possession.
3rd down play and a fumble. The ball goes out of bounds. The offense catches a break because at least now they've got a chance to punt this ball away.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down. Becoming a solid drive. They got a 1st down right at the 49. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for a late deep throw. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spot gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.